I know it may feel like it's the end of the world. I know you feel like you can't live without her, or you feel like you can't live without him. But I'm here to tell you, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. We'd all had somebody that we just thought we could not live without. Shit. You can't stop the light in my eyes. Oh no. You can't keep me down. Tell you why. Ain't no stopping sunshine. Ain't no stopping me. Ain't no stopping all the love that sets the people free. Ain't no stopping wisdom from changing people's minds. Hey y'all, so by the title, we're just gonna be talking about how to get over or get through a breakup. We all know breakups could be something, to say the least. So, here's just a few tips. My bad, I'm looking at it right. Here's just a few tips, to get through it. I don't know everything, but I do be knowing a little something, so. So first things first, when you and somebody break up, I would suggest, this is just advice number one, to not go and tell anybody. Because the same reason or the same way when you get with somebody, you don't want everybody and their mama all in your business to know. It's the same concept. Why would you want everybody and their mama to know that y'all broke up? Because everybody and their mama don't even give a shit. That's A. 2, it's pointless. I feel like when people be posting, oh, I'm single, after they break up with somebody everybody know they're with, you're not doing that for whatever reason. You're doing it because either you're hurt or you want attention. And it's just like, if you keep that to yourself, everything else I'm going to tell you to get over this breakup would come easier if you don't tell anybody. Okay? So just keep it to yourself, because like I said, nobody really gives a shit out here. So the only way I would tell somebody, like, oh yeah, well, me and him ain't even together, is only if somebody come to me and be like, oh, I say such and such with old girl, whatever, like, oh, we ain't together. But as far as me going and tell people, oh yeah, well, me and such and broke up, or putting a PSA out there, oh, I'm single. No. Also, when you go and tell people, you need to make sure, because you could go and tell people, oh, I'm single, and then y'all turn around and be right back together. Like, that's dumb. When y'all could have broke up, got through whatever y'all got through, and got back together and nobody knew. Instead of every time y'all break up and have a difference, or you think it's over or whatever, you want to tell the whole wide world, because, especially if you tell your family, your friends, like, you may forgive him or her, but your family and friends may not. Now, you done caused like a whole situation where you can't even bring this motherfucker around nobody, because every time they see them, they'll be like, and you done forgave them. They're not gonna forgive them. They're gonna be so easily forgiven. So, just keep things like that to yourself. Like, tell yourself. I think it's very, very, very important to make sure that you get that. I don't know why I'm talking like that. That you get closure, if it's done. Because if we're gonna be honest, Y'all know I'm good on being honest here. You need to make sure you get that closure right then and there, because I know, especially as females, I'm not really sure about dudes, maybe I'll go talk to one of my homeboys about it, but I really don't know. Women would typically use, I need closure, as an excuse, to be able to have conversation in hopes that him or her, or whatever the case may be, would change their mind or say something that'll make them get back together in hopes that it'll change or something like that. Like, you're trying to open that, give that person like a leeway back in. That's what you're doing when you're going back and asking for closure. After y'all break up. No, when you break up, go ahead and get that closure right then, because it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done. If y'all break up and then weeks later you talking about, or I want to get closure, you're doing enough stuff for hurt you. So you're trying to backtrack. You're trying to give yourself, a reason to be able to give that person another chance. That's what you're doing. Of course, one of the emotions you may feel is wanting them back, but you have to really remember, or y'all have to remember why y'all broke up, and just going back for closure. After it's already said and done, you're doing other stuff for prolonging the hurt and giving them or giving yourself basically a bullshit ass excuse to talk to them again or let them back in, or y'all start up. And then, typically when you do that, somewhere down the line, even if y'all do them, like, y'all talk it out, eventually you're going to be back in that same process. You be like, well, damn, how did I get back here? Because you wanted closure so bad. Once y'all break up, you need to get your closure right then and there. Don't backtrack, because you playing with your heart. You playing with your own heart. So I wouldn't backtrack. I wouldn't go get no closure. When we break up, that is the closure. Because closure ain't nothing but a bullshit excuse to hoping that they'll change when they won't. So, yeah. Allow yourself to feel all of the emotions. I know in today's time, everybody's so hard. Nobody has feelings. Oh, I don't give a fuck, no way. Fuck him, fuck her, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, that's not the truth. If you was with somebody, it's because you loved them. You cared about them. So allow yourself to feel that hurt. A breakup is not pretty. You're going to go through hella emotions. You're going to be angry. You're going to be hurt. You're going to be sad. Some people can be depressed. You like, all these emotions are going to go through your body, and you trying to skip the process or overlook those feelings. You're doing yourself a hurting yourself. You have to allow yourself to feel the emotions. That's the only way you're going to really get over it. You have to be able to feel all the emotions. Yeah, you're going to be mad some days. Yep, feel it. Feel all of that. Feel all of it. Yeah, it's going to be some days where you sad as hell. You got to go through it. You're going to feel bad. You're going to question, like, where it happened, what went wrong. Like, some days you're just going to be like, fuck it. Like, you're going to, like, you have to allow yourself to, I can't say specifically what emotions, every breakup is different, but you have to allow yourself to go through those emotions. You have to allow yourself, because you're not a robot. You are a human. You have feelings. You are literally about to have to relearn to be alone again. Because it's not going to be a you and Bae no more. It's going to be you. So things y'all used to do, you're not going to do anymore. You have to really reteach yourself how to do certain things without this person. And you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. To be like, damn, I'm hurt. Motherfuckers don't like to say they hurt out here. But we all know motherfuckers be hurt. People don't like to admit that they're hurt. People don't like to admit that them losing this person makes them feel this way. Allow yourself to feel it. But, don't get stuck there. Because life is going to go on. And you sit here being sad. Like, you have to, eventually you'll be like, okay, it's over and done with now. But don't rush yourself into thinking, oh, I'm okay, I'm fine, I don't care anymore. Yeah, you do. I ain't gonna give you no time frame on, because everybody's different. Allow yourself to go through it as long as you need to, when you feel like you're completely over it. Because only you know when you're completely over somebody. Only you know when that hurt doesn't hurt anymore. So, just allow yourself to feel those emotions all the way through, from the root to the tip. Okay? I know it's hard, but you're going to have to cry, do what you got to do. Listen to Not Gonna Cry by Mary J. Blige. Do whatever you got to do to get over them. Do it. You know the saying, the best way to get over an old man is to get over a new one. That's bullshit. That is some bullshit. Because I feel like when you go and get a rebound, because that's exactly what they are, you're not doing it because you genuinely like this person or whatever. You're doing it out of feeling like you just need somebody there. Basically, they're there to fill a void, basically. And trying to get somebody else to come in your life to take the place of somebody else when you're not over them, you're doing stuff for A, you're damaging that person and causing more BS in your life. And then 2, you're wasting your time. Because, and 3, you're hurting yourself. Because it's not gonna end well. Like, rebounding or getting somebody to be a rebound, it's not gonna help anything or anybody. It's not gonna help you. It's gonna hurt you. Because you're so focused on filling the void that you're neglecting your own feelings. And you're neglecting the fact that you are human. You're neglecting the fact that I'm trying to remove these feelings for somebody else. Somebody else being there is not going to help you remove the feelings for somebody else. That's not what it's going to do. If anything, it might push it back, but at the end of the day, it's still going to be there. And then, hell, now you got 2 people, 2 girls, 2 dudes that's on your mind, And you just cause more issues because you don't know how to be alone, which is even more sad. You need to learn how to be alone. When you break up with somebody, you need to be alone. I don't know why the fuck people feel the need to jump right back into something. Like, that's stupid. You don't need a rebound. You need to be by yourself. You need to figure the shit out for you. Figure your shit out by yourself. Learn how to be you. Learn how to be you, yourself, and I. Learn how to be happy with yourself. That's what you need to do. No rebounding shit. That rebounding shit, it's pointless. Like, it's really, really pointless. We grown out here. Like, don't bring nobody else around and try to string them along, because you're trying to get over somebody. That's not fair to them. That's not fair to you. But it's really not fair to them because they ain't do shit wrong. You the one wrong. So don't try to rebound. Like, no, be by your fucking self. Be by yourself. You just with somebody. Why you gonna jump back in? You know, like, don't rebound. That's cool. That is so cool. Don't let anybody tell you how you should feel. You know, when you break up with somebody, like, don't let anybody tell you, well, you shouldn't even care because he did you wrong. You shouldn't even care because she did that. Can't nobody tell you how to feel when you and somebody that you thought you was gonna spend forever with realize that forever is not forever. You know, when you have that, I think I'm gonna be with somebody forever, and it don't work out, it's going to hurt. So don't let your little friends, your little hating ass friends at that, because some of y'all got hating ass friends. Don't let them try to tell you how to feel. Don't let your parents try to tell you how to feel. Don't let social media try to tell you how to feel. Nobody can tell you how to feel, because at the end of the day, the only two people that was in that relationship is you and that other person. You know, don't let nobody tell you that you shouldn't be able to feel sad because it's over. You know, it's over. I mean, I understand not being sad for so long, but there's nobody walking around this planet that if you've been with somebody for an extensive amount of time and then y'all decide to go your separate ways because it doesn't work, that you're not going to feel that. Don't let nobody tell you that. Don't nobody tell you how to feel. If you're angry, can't nobody tell you that you're not. If you're sad, can't nobody tell you that you're not. If you happy, can't nobody tell you that you're not. Only you know how you feel after you and that person have broke up. The moral of this video is to, breakups can be messy. Breakups can be, very emotionally draining. Breakups can be different, but if you handle it between y'all two, it eliminates, everybody putting their mouth on situations. So that's key. Just keep it between y'all. If you allow yourself to feel every emotion and heal properly, you won't have to keep going back and healing and coming back and healing and coming back and healing. Nobody wants to be doing like a revolving door. I don't know about y'all, but when I go through the emotions, something, I'd rather go through it one time and fully feel it than go through it. Oh, I'm good. I'm not. I have to go back and relive it. Leave it alone. Have to come back. I don't want to have to do all that. I just want to go through it one good time. Allow yourself to be by yourself. You can't be with somebody else if you don't know how to be by your damn self. That's just not possible. It's just not possible. Know that even when you break up with somebody, I know it may feel like it's the end of the world. I know you feel like you can't live without her, or you feel like you can't live without him, but I'm here to tell you, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. We'd all had somebody that we just thought we could not live without. Shit. Skedaddle. You know what I'm saying? So, you'll get over it. If you're a teenager, you're in your teens. 9 times out of 10, you don't even know who you are yet as a teenager. You really, really don't. And when you're in your 20s, 9 times out of 10, we're finding ourselves just like everybody else. But, realistically, like, we're young. Yeah, a lot of people meet their husbands around this time, but a lot of people don't. Don't feel like it's the end of the world because you and a person broke up. Because it's not. Somebody new is always going to come around. Always. Always. Just know that. That's all I really had to say. So make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. Please subscribe. Tell your mama to subscribe. Tell your auntie, your uncle, your bow-legged grandma, whoever, to subscribe. So I hope this was kind of helpful for anybody that's going through it. Smooch yourself.